what up, world? It's me, your boy, Divine D. And yeah, we back, y'all. How y'all doing? Good morning, y'all, for another early bird session where we come to you each and every morning, 6 a.m., helping you control your energy so you can control your life. Good morning, my people. How y'all doing this morning? I see some of my early birds is already in the building. Togo, greetings to you. All the way from Tampa Bay, Florida. What's going on? Greetings to you. Vanna Barkey, grand rising to you as well, all the way from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Ticey Gotsy, what's going on? Good morning, early birds. Good morning to you as well. Yo, man, much love. Man, good morning to you guys. If you're new here on Facebook or YouTube, yo, do not be afraid. Put a comment in the comments section. Remember, say good morning. Yo, give us a quote, one that you made up, one that you heard before, but let the world know you're here. Remember, the world is watching, y'all. We got to give them something to see. Jory, what's going on? Jory, good morning to you as well. Good morning, Jory. How y'all doing this morning? Remember, I'm just here to be a little fertilizer for your seed because you are the one meant to grow, be great, and provide fruit on this planet. But you know what? It's just time to get up. It's time to get out. It's time to get something, y'all. It's time to get up, get out. It's time to get something. No more sitting on the couch. No more playing small. No more, you know what, waiting on somebody to come do something for us. Nope, we ain't doing all that. We taking accountability for our life. We understand that we are the most important person in our world, and we got to stop disappointing ourselves because we got people to help us, ours, and others, our friends, our family, our kids. And listen, how can we do anything for them if we don't take care of ourselves? So listen, it's okay to be selfish sometimes. You need to be selfish sometimes because you got to recharge. You got to make sure that the game plan and the blueprint is all put together so that you can lead, lead in a direction that us, ours, and others want to follow. So you know what? Whatever you got to do and whatever you're waking up for this morning, I know we got responsibilities, got to go to work, do other things, but please make sure no matter what you're doing, it's 24 hours in a day, 6 of them gone, 18 left. So what are you going to do today that focuses on your goals, your dreams, not going to work and, performing for them. I mean, performing for you. Today, we're talking about cause and effect. That's what we're talking about today. Cause and effect, things that we do and how they affect us later. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But we got to play some music, y'all. Y'all know each and every morning we got to get our energy right. We got to make sure that we're running on all cylinders. I ain't getting no PSAs that God started making mistakes. So let's stop waking up like you woke up by one. Wake up with some intention, purpose, and understand that you got some tremendous value. It's time to let that light shine, y'all. Can't keep dimming it because other people feel uncomfortable. Yo, man, we got to blind their eyes with all this greatness that we got inside of us, all right? So we're going to get into this next video, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk in a minute. If you would like to be a guest, if you would like to, ask a question or something, I'll put a link at the top. It's pinned at the top. Just click the link. Yo, you can come on. You can ask the question or whatever. You know what? I told you this is a community of positive change, and I told you I'm going to figure a way for y'all to hop on real easy so that y'all can ask questions, give your input, because I know it's a lot of insight, it's a lot of gift, and there's a lot of wisdom inside of you. So you know what? Let's spread that. So if you want to hop on, it's a link at the top. You see it pinned there. Don't act like you don't see it. Click the link. We'll bring you on and ask the question. Yeah. Now you are a part of the Early Bird Show. Katina! She said, yes, buddy, with all them A's. Yes, buddy. Great morning. I'm listening while doing Amazon deliveries. All right, that's what's happening. Make sure you deliver something to my house. I think I ordered something. Just the biggest box you got. Yeah, over here. The world is watching. Man, good luck and be safe on that road, man. These crazies out here. Listen. Hey, we're going to get into this video, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk. All right, we got to talk. We're going to talk a little bit about cause and effect. Cause and effect. All right. So I'll see you guys in a minute, and we'll be back after this video. Good morning, early birds.
Yeah. As I ride through the city, empty passenger seat, I can see there's nobody with me. Maybe this is what I chose, maybe I'm getting picky. Fuck it, I'm on my own, cause trusting people's too risky. I know, I seen it all, the money, cars, clothes, the hoes. It all leaves and then where does the feeling go? Lyric go, I spit a flow, they mimic those. Shit's different when you can spit it and live it though. I'm rearranging my life like a Venus flytrap, caught up in the hype. Memories plunging my soul all through the night. It's ironic cause my brother got caught start with the pipe. Got me staring at the world through my rear view. On the road to success, don't let them steer you through the bullshit. Paul Walker steered through. Hard building relationships and careers too. I was there for people, never hesitated. Truth be told, I was loving people for recreation. It's the difference between love and serenation. Levitation, trust issues escalating. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. and I'm sipping the shack. That's when the memories come back and they start to attack. Been in the house of pain, I'm never going back. So I just stay away from people I start to attract. I know the crazy way of life may seem crazy to you, but I'm doing it right. This shit is bigger than me, shit is bigger than life. Can't make it tonight, gotta catch another flight. Yeah, enemies, I know I made a few, but I ain't tripping, I hope them haters 380 proof. Why am I waiting for you? You never waited for Q. I'm never slowing down, I can hit the brakes for you. Under the street light, when we ride, I'ma get it all out my mind. I'ma get it all out my mind. Under the street light, when we slide, I'ma get it all out tonight. I'ma get it all out tonight. Under the street light, when we ride, I'ma get it all out my mind. I'ma get it all out my mind. Under the street light, when we slide, I'ma get it all out tonight. I'ma get it all out tonight. Under the street light, when we ride, I'ma get it all out my mind. I'ma get it all out my mind. Under the street light, when we slide, I'ma get it all out tonight. I'ma get it all out tonight.
Yo, that was Q with Street Lights. Hey, man, one of my favorite records, man. He said, man, I was there for people, never hesitated. Truth be told, I was loving people for recreation. Hey, man, it's hot, man. How many of you know that you like, man, why am I? There ain't no purpose to this relationship, man. You just loving people for recreation, man. Shout out to Q, man. Make sure that y'all go and check out all his new music, new videos, man. I think he's dropping a video tomorrow too. So make sure that y'all stay tuned for Q, the young CEO. Man, make sure that you go on all streaming platforms, pick it up, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube, wherever you get your music. Make sure that you look up Q, the young CEO. Make sure you stream his music. You know what? And you know what? Shout out to Q for sharing his videos with us and letting us play it on the Early Bird Show. So, yo, CEO status. So make sure y'all support the young homie, y'all. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing this morning? Ticey said fire. Fire. Absolutely, man. That music is fire. Kiana Yates, what's going on? Grand Rising, great people. Shout out to you, Q. World is watching. Old school friend. Man. Out. Ain't seen you in 100 years, but it's all good. I'm glad to see you, and hopefully we reconnect one day. Bana, shout out to Q. Absolutely. Shout out to Q, man. Yo, good morning, y'all. Like I say, I hope all is well with you guys. And if it's not, y'all know it's 3 things that we do to change that. Y'all remember what we do to change that. We hit Control, Alt, and Delete. Yeah, Control, Alt, Delete. If you don't know about it, I'm finna tell you about it. Here we go. Control. Yeah, you got to be in control. Control of your environments. Yeah, if the environments you in are not conducive to your growth, remove yourself. Yep, you can't control everybody and everything, but you can control you. So you know what? If the environments you in are not conducive to your growth, get up out of there. Listen, you got to make sure that you are very intentional about the people that you hang around and the environments that you place yourself in. Yo, if you really want something different in life, if you want to grow and go to some places that you've never been, then you got to probably put yourself in places that you've never been in. So yeah, don't go to the comfort level. Don't just go to, what seems easy, the places that you've always been that basically got you where nothing. You know what I mean? Yo, it's time to make some difference and make some change. You know what? And as you grow, you be surprised. A lot of those people that, that was in some of those same circles may feel the same way. They were just waiting on somebody to make a move, and they may follow you and to say, you know what, let's make sure that we're more focused on our life. Let's make sure that and now you got like minds, so that's what you want to be. You want to be an environment of like-minded people that's going to help you grow, give you some wisdom, and not just, hype you up to do nothing. All right. And to do that, sometimes we got to hit that alt key, choose some different alternatives, especially if the things you're doing right now are not working and getting you there fast enough. Yep, you need to choose some different alternatives. Listen, I tell you guys each and every day that success is a blueprint. Failure is a pattern, and you got to watch the patterns of your life and make sure that you're following the blueprint, your success. Unfortunate but necessary. Sometimes we got to hit that old delete key. Yep, delete bad situations, relationships, and sometimes even people. It don't matter who it is, what it is, or how it is. If it, that, or they ain't good for you, get them up out of there. And I don't care if you're laying next to him or her or not. And I ain't saying, hey, you push somebody out the bed and tell them to get out. I ain't saying that. Don't blame that on me. But you know what? You got to make sure that, anything bad, situation, relationship, or person, if they in your life and they ain't really serving you no purpose, and you know what, they just kind of dragging you and you just feel like it's dead weight, hey man, it's time to hit that old delete key. Yeah, delete. They say, man, the people that come with you ain't meant to go with you. So sometimes, just because you grew up with somebody or long-time friend, cousin, friend, whatever, just because they came with you, sometimes they ain't meant to go with you, because understand, this is your life. Listen, this is your life, and you're responsible for yours, and they're responsible for theirs. And you know what? And sometimes two people's lives can go in two totally different directions, and you got to be okay with that. So you know what? I understand that y'all enjoy each other. Y'all BFFs to life, but sometimes your life just got to go in a different direction. And you know what? Don't hold that process up. And you know what? Make sure that you're following the blueprint in the direction that's conducive for your life. And just like them old computers, y'all know what I'm talking about. When the computer start freezing up, acting up, not doing what it's supposed to do, you hit Control-Alt-Delete to get a refresh or reboot on that computer, right? And usually once you do that, the computer start acting right, start, doing what it's supposed to do and running pretty smooth, right? That's what sometimes we need to do in our life. We need to hit Control-Alt-Delete so we can get a refresh or reboot so that our life can start operating the way it needs to operate. All right? So yeah, Control-Alt-Delete. Remember, control your environments. Choose some different alternatives and make sure that we are in, gotta delete sometimes. Gotta delete situations, relationships, and sometimes, some of those people. All right. So yeah, we do that each and every day. So like I say, take that with you. When things just don't feel right, remember, Control-Alt-Delete. Sometimes it's time to Control-Alt-Delete. And these environments that you in just don't tick anymore. You don't really feel good in them. You like, what the hell for? Control-Alt-Delete. Choose some different alternatives. Do something different. Control your environment. Delete some of that old stuff that you've been doing. All right. So yeah, just a great tool to be able to help you as you go about your days. Just a great tool to be able to, put some things in perspective and decide if they need to go left or they need to go right. All right. So we're going to get into our next video. Remember, today we're talking about cause and effect. Cause and effect. For every cause, there's an effect. And you know what? And how that applies to our lives and how we operating around here and everything else. All right. So we'll be back with y'all in a minute. I got one more video. We got to keep our groove on in the morning. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's 6 o'clock don't mean we ain't excited to be up. We ain't excited. Listen, I've been up since like 4:30 really. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. I'll be happy to get up because you know what? The more I work, the more, I pour in, the more I discover more about me, the more great and magnificent things that God just seems to. So, hey, man, so I say, get up, get out, let's get something, y'all. All right, we'll get into our next video, and then we'll be back with y'all in a minute to talk a little bit. Cause and effect. Remember, I got the link there if you want to hop on, ask questions or whatever. Click the link, I'll bring you on, and hey, we could chat a little bit too. So, the world is watching, y'all. I'll be back with y'all in a minute. Stay tuned. The world is watching. Good morning, early birds.
The world is watching. Shh, y'all be quiet. The show about to come on.
Yeah, young CEO. It's cute, man. I got a story to tell, I mean, there's a lot of artists who say they put their life on these beats. Man, I'ma show them what it's about. Look, I can't explain how I'm out of feel. to see with a vision full of deceit. A heart full of regret, a head full of painful memories. That's all that's left of me besides my music and my dignity. I wake up every morning hoping it's all a dream. I smile in front of cameras, but it ain't good as it seems. And it's crazy, cause people think they know my situation, but it's more than music, people. It's my life and renovation. They say life is what you make it, but I beg to disagree, cause if it was the only role model I had, wouldn't be deceased. I threw my faith in the trash. I recycle my beliefs to create a better me, so I can get up out the streets. Had a pocket full of stones, hustling out in the rain. I don't speak, cause if I do, they probably think I'm insane. So I look up to the sky, hold my head and keep praying, cause in the back of my mind I know that God's got a plan. And I'm saying, life is hard, I know, believe me, I know. And the harder I go, they gon' hate me, and that's okay. When I thought it was the end for me, I knew God had a plan for me, for me. Life is hard, I know, believe me, I know. And the harder I go, they gon' hate me, and that's okay. When I thought it was the end for me, I knew God had a plan for me, for me. Listen, I walk through this valley of murder with no compass to lead me to that altar that shows me a better purpose. Imagine mama working 2 jobs to survive, and every time you step outside it's a better chance you could die. Damn, so I hold my heat and pitch my work up at the course. Daddy ball like Robert Horry, but he wasn't no support. Mama boyfriend used to be the trip from the doctor and back. The whole family gave up on us cause she always took him back. And it's crazy, walk a block in my sneakers, this is life for me. Skip school to hit the trap to get them J's mama come by for me. I hope for a better way, I know it is, it gotta be. I look up to the sky, but I don't see nobody watching me. Bullets flying, a reaper taking shots at me. Look into my face, what you see besides acne? Fresh out of the womb, instantly became a man. But still I hold my head, cause I know God's got a plan. And I'm saying, I know, believe me, I know. And the harder I go, they gon' hate me, and that's okay. When I thought it was the end for me, I knew God had a plan for me, for me. Life is hard, I know, believe me, I know. And the harder I go, they gon' hate me, and that's okay. When I thought it was the end for me, I knew God had a plan for me, for me.
Life is hard, I know. Believe me, I know. And the harder we go, you know they gonna hate. They know they gonna hate, but that's okay, man. Hey, when you thought it was the end for me, hey man, I knew God had a plan for me. Shout out to Q, man, for that record. That record like 10 years old, but still applies today, man. Shout out to Q for that. He wrote that when he was like 15 years old, man. And that this record just still applies, man. It just still applies. It just got a lot of meaning and emotion in it. And as he said, man, he put his life on his beat. You know what I mean? So that's why I still, you know what, feel relevant, still feel real. Because you know what, man, people live in that today. I mean, you know, if you listen to some of the words, he said, man, he had to go to the course and pitch his rock at the court because, you know, daddy balled like Robert Horry, but he wasn't no support. See, listen what I'm saying. Y'all gotta listen to the words, man. And he I think he eloquently described a lot of the stuff that was going on in his life. And you know what, shout out to Q again for that video. And make sure y'all just go stream, man. Make sure y'all go stream. Make sure y'all go wherever y'all get y'all music. Look up Q the Young CEO on YouTube. Go check out his video. He got a new video popping out tomorrow. So, yo, just wanted to give him some love today, y'all. So shout out to Q the Young CEO. CEO status, man. Yo, cause and effect. Actually, you know what? We're going to talk about the Young CEO for a minute, right? We're going to talk about the Young CEO. All right. So I met Q about when he was 14. He was 14, 15 years old. And I met him. Let me turn his music down. Just release all his music because he's beyond his time. He's definitely beyond his time. But I met I met him when he was like 14, 15 years old, right? And at this time, I had just got done promoting another artist who had kind of, you know, he was on his way. And I wanted to take on a new project. So So when I met Q, he was only 15 years old, and it was a challenge for me at that time to say, you know what, I want to take somebody even younger and see if I can help them. You know what, you know, you know, pursue a music career, maybe get some, a little bit of, a notoriety, and hopefully we can figure out how to turn this into, a financial situation where a person can live off their talent, right? So when I met Q, he was in high school, and he was in some things that wasn't so likely. He was part of a group called the B&E Boys, where they was breaking and entering. They was breaking in your house, taking your stuff. And, he was selling a little work at school, you know what I mean? And you might be like, at 14? But you know what? It ain't like it was when we was growing up. And we got to understand that time has evolved and things have just changed. And yes, at younger ages, you know what? You got kids out here trying to figure out how to do life early, right? So Q was one of those kids who was trying to figure out how to do life. He knew what his situation was. He knew, what he could and couldn't depend on. So he made sure that he wasn't gonna go without whether he had to take it or not. But when I met him, I said, "Hey, bro, you got a great talent," and he wanted to be in the studio so bad. And I said, you know what? I want to use all that determination and eagerness to be able to help him in his education, right? So I told him, I said, listen, I understand you don't know me too well, and ended up finding out that he was my second cousin. You know what I'm saying? Ended up finding that out. So I asked him a question. I said, you want to do music? He's like, yeah, I want to do music. I want to get in the studio, D. I said, all right. If you want to do music with me, you got to do school first. He like, uh-huh. Now, the crazy part, he's smart as shit. Boy was getting 3 points when he went. You know what I mean? 3 points and all. He was getting that when he went. He just had some other stuff that he was taking his attention. So I said, hey, if you want to do music, you got to do school. And long story short was Q made a decision to say, you know what? I'm not going to, be a part of the B&E Boys. I'm not breaking in people's houses no more. I'm not robbing no more. I'm not selling any type of narcotics anymore. I'm going to focus on me. And if you listen to the last video, he said, and this is around that time, this is a great time. If you rewind that video and the story that I'm telling you, you will hear it. Because he said, listen, people, this is my life in renovation. You got to listen to him. He telling you, he said, he telling you where he come from, what he had to do, but he's saying, yo, my life is now in renovation. See, Q made a decision. He made a decision because he was faced with two different roads. One was the road he was already traveling and trying to figure out where that was going to take him. Or, you know what? The road of opportunity came when he saw me on the bus and he said, yo, I want to do music. And I gave him stipulations. And you know what? He didn't know me from a can of paint at that moment, even though we were technically a family. But he took a chance. He took a chance not on me. He took a chance on himself. He took a chance on himself. And he said, you know what? I'm going to do music. And a year later, for somebody who wasn't even projected to graduate, got his diploma. We worked with him. And like I say, I was popping up at the school. If he wasn't there, he wasn't at the studio that day. We getting the grades. We're looking at the report cards. Yeah, this is what I was doing. And it wasn't listen, I'm not his father. I'm not his mother. But this was the initiative that I took because of what I saw and what I knew for him to be, and because of what he asked for. And as he worked, I worked. And as he dedicated, I dedicated. You know what I mean? So, cause and effect. Now, through that decision that he said, you know what? I'm putting down the B&E Boys. I'm putting down the narcotics. I'm going to focus on my music. A year later, Q was on every streaming platform and every news media outlet in the country. He was on BET twice, BET News. He went to 106 in Park, did Billboard magazine, had 2 record deals. He was getting $1,500 a show and traveling all over the country. At 15, 16 years old. Remember, I met him when he was like 14, 15. So like 15, 16, 17 in there. He's already traveling all around the country with his talent. With his talent. Now, just imagine that when a kid at 14, 15 years old understand that something that he possessed, a skill, a gift that's inside of him, and understand that it can take him all over the country. What do you think that does for their motivation? What do you think that does for their mentality? What do you think that does for their belief? Now, he had a couple record deals, and the record deals didn't go quite well. Right? The record deals were crap. It was crap record deals, but got a lot of notoriety, got a lot of publicity, and you know what, was able to put his stamp on the country a lot. But think about where that carries him even after me. Forget me. But what that give him? Remember, I always say, man, put stuff inside of you that nobody could take away. The wisdom, the knowledge, the determination, all that stuff, the gift, understanding that, you know what, God didn't hide these gifts somewhere else. They right here. You just got to look in the mirror and stop looking out the window. See, a lot of them looking out the window, what everybody else doing, what every other artist is doing, and trying to mimic that. No, there's something special inside of you that the world want to see. Q found that. Q knew that. And even right now, if you look at his new clothing line, Drip, he understands that, you know what, I was already in business, like Togo saying, I bet you he knew the business at 14, 15 years old. He already knew, you know what, the beginnings of what business was about. So even though he was selling the wrong thing, but he understood, and now he's taking his business on a whole different level at a young age. That's why I always say, listen, this is a community of positive change. This is about, you know what, us, ours, and others. This is about, you know what, not about us. It's bigger than us. And that's why I tell you, listen, and you ain't even got to like me. Who cares if you like me? Just take the information and go be great. I'm not here for a popularity contest. Listen, I'm not here to be famous. I'm just here to be effective. This is what I say each and every day, because I know that, you know what, I've seen it over and over. I can get into the stories of other artists and other people that I've had the pleasure of working with and watching them transform from, you know what, where they were to where they wanted to go, and being able to experience some of these things that they wanted to see, and to, man, come on, be a part of some things in life that, you know what, sometimes in our 10 block radius, or sometimes, you know what, just in our friend group, ain't nobody around talking about it or doing it. Listen, that's why I always say, like, don't be in situations, when I say control or delete, don't be in circles where they hyping you up to do nothing. No, fuck that. Come on, man. What that about? No. It's too much life out here to live. It's too much God architecture to see. It's too much that he has possessed inside of you for you to be tripping like that. He has definitely made an impact on me. He's truly has an old soul and is very respectful and caring. Absolutely. Good morning. But you were a godsend, D. All he needed was a man like you to step in and give him hope. And you weren't trying to monetize off him. You taught him how to be responsible before being. Absolutely. The foundation before finance. Foundation before foundation before finance. You can get finance first, but it ain't gonna last. Good morning, Ruckus. Cuzzo, another artist that I had the pleasure of working with, when all traveled the country with, record deals, and shout out to Ruckus, man. Excellent artist, very, very talented, and also, it's crazy, he my cousin too. Yeah, it's a talented family. The world is watching. I can't be driving and crying. Hey, Katina, don't crash. See, I can't be driving and crying. Cause and effect. I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to make you cry, but hey, you know what? It's tears of joy, because to see that revelation, to see, you know what I mean, to see that transformation in a young man's life like that, you know what, is a very, very, it's just a very heart-wrenching thing, because we don't get to see that often. Love, family, absolutely love Ruckus. And you know, I mean, from the day one I seen you, I've heard you and we hung out together and we kicked it. We played ball together and all that. But your talent is out of sight from the court to the studio. You ridiculous. And that's all I ever wanted to see. And people that I saw like that, I just wanted I want the rest of the world to experience what I was experiencing from these guys. Man, y'all don't know, but you know what I mean? Y'all go on these guys' pages and watch them. They got talent beyond belief. Cause and effect, though. Cause and effect. What are you doing now that's going to give you a better effect later? That's what today's subject is about. Cause and effect. What are we doing today that's going to give us the effect that we want later? What now? We could talk about stuff that has happened in the past, but those causes already happened, and the effects either happen or coming. One of the two. We could talk about that. I understand that, but what I always tell you that today don't care about yesterday. And remember, today could be the difference between, how you operate and what you get later. Cause and effect. What cause are you doing today? What are you going to do today? And that's why I always tell you, spend some time on your gift. Spend some time on your talent. Spend some time on your business. Spend some time on your product. Spend some time on you. Be a little bit more selfish with you so the effects of your life and how you living, how you feeling, your mentality, your emotions, your heart, your circle can be great. But you are the controller of your world. Remember, you are the controller of your world. So how you controlling your world? What you doing? Just the same thing everybody else wants you to do, or just upholding everybody else's promise and obligations? What about the ones for yourself? Now, people ain't gonna like it because you know what? It ain't about them. But who cares? They need to think about them. They need to think about them. You gotta think about, you know what? How am I gonna be great so that I can be infectious to my children? How not just, I told them, but they didn't experience, they didn't even see the stuff that you was telling them in you. You can't just tell. You can't just be sitting there blabbing at the mouth, even at your kids. They're like, you telling me I can do whatever I want in life, but look at you. So how am I supposed to believe that? And then you wonder why they latch on to the rappers and all the D-boys and all this because, hey, man, at least they look successful. I don't know what's going to happen later, but at least it look all right. No more of that. No more of that. He said, I told him, LOL. For real, cuz, you know what it is. You've been with me for a long time in my life, and you see me keep trying. Getting hated on and all that. Getting hated on, rocks, just everything thrown at me that could be thrown. But God built armor in me that can't be penetrated. So none of that stuff even sticks. Yeah, I ain't perfect, but you know what? Which one of us is? Raise your hand if you're perfect. Raise your hand if you're perfect. Yeah, I no hands raised, so you can't expect that out of other people. You can't expect perfection. Everybody trying in life, but you know what? Even the ones that try and fail, I got mad respect for it because a lot of people who unsettled, sitting on the house playing video games and ain't doing nothing in life. Because those tries teach you something. Because I always tell people, you know what? Yeah, Devon, you got you doing this and this and that. I failed so many times. Man, I ain't tripped up so many times. Eventually, I'll hope to get it right. Eventually, right? But this is my responsibility to you so that you don't make so many mistakes. You don't have to make the mistakes I did because it wasn't no early bird show. It wasn't nobody giving away this game back when I was coming up. And that's why I say, we're going to give the game away. Because you know what? Listen, you could tell people the way to get rich all day, but it's only going to be that 1% people who actually use it. Listen, if we can get that 1% to go to 2%, hey man, and then you can take that 2%, and as you are infectious in the world, as people are more infectious in the world, that 2% go to 3%. That 3% go to 4% because there's more examples in the world now. There's more examples in our community. There's more Listen, we can watch those videos of somebody in LA and Vegas and California, New York, riding this, riding that. We don't live there. We live here. Wherever you are, you live where you live. And if you in one of those places, great. You know what I mean? You understand. different here. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we live here. And yeah, you want to wake up and see that type of lifestyle and that type of that love in your hometown. Well, we always got to go somewhere else to see people who are making it and people who are happy and people, you know, who are enjoying life. Why we got to go somewhere to find that? We should be able to find that right here, at least inside your own home. And you know what? I understand when you walk outside, it might not be in your whole community. But you know what? As you continue to walk that walk, believe me, there's somebody watching you. And that's why I say the world is watching, y'all. World is watching. God sees all. We are God's children, so we see it too. That's what this means. God sees all. We are God's children, so we see it too. Be a good person. You know what? Walk that walk. Talk. Listen, do what you say. Be a man of your word. Cause and effect. You want your life to be greater, even if it ain't great right now. You want your life to be greater? Do the things necessary. Do the things necessary. All right? So I ain't gonna keep you all day because y'all know I can go on a tangent, but you know, because I'll be passionate and I feel like it's a state of emergency. That's just how I personally feel. Like, we ain't got time to be planning and waiting. We waiting on. Too much stuff going on right now in front of our eyes. What we waiting on? What you waiting on to be great? A bill to be paid? What you waiting on to be great? A girlfriend or boyfriend? What are you waiting on to be great? Cause and effect. And understand, if our life ain't as perfect as it is now, we cause that. I hate to tell you like that, but we cause that. Cause and effect. Now, what cause you going to do that's going to give you a different effect later? What action you going to take today that's going to give you a different effect tomorrow? Ask yourself, because only you could control that. What you going to do today? Remember, today don't care. Stop holding on to the disappointment and all that stuff that happened last week, last month, last year, or your whole life growing. Listen, stop standing in them stories. Stand on them stories and let them give you power. And let them propel you into the future that you want to see in your life. Come on, y'all. Listen, there's a light inside you that must shine. Don't go to the graveyard not letting that light shine. Don't go to the graveyard, because we don't know when that's going to happen. So let's stop acting like, next year, we might not make it to next year. Why not today? Why not start planting them seeds and showing that gift today? Why not start showing it now? Not saying quit your job and just, hit the road. I'm saying start planting them seeds. Start showing them breadcrumbs. Start showing us evidence of what your life is to come to be about. Cause and effect, y'all. The world is watching, man. Thank y'all for logging on with me this morning. Hey, he said, I am going to reach out to you for contact info about drip. Absolutely. I am always looking for products lines to distribute. Absolutely, Togo. I'm a phone call away, boss. So hit me up. I got you. Official drip line. I got me some drip in here. Let me show y'all. Oh, man. Yeah, I got me some drip, y'all. Yeah. So this that drip, y'all. This that drip, man. This that drip. Yeah. Togo, I got you. So make sure y'all go check it out. That's Q. That's Q brand, y'all. So make sure y'all go. Q, the young CEO. Videos we just played. Artists we just talked about. That's his line. So make sure y'all go support him. Q, the young CEO. He on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you need. He there. So make sure that y'all go check him out and make sure y'all support the young homie. Hey, thank you guys again for logging on. Nice. Absolutely. All right, Wayne. Good morning to you as well. Hey, what else? Who else we got in here today? Listen, like I say, man, if you just make sure you leave a comment. There we go. Jory, she said, thanks for the positive messages and vibes this morning. Every morning, Jory. And I've known you since what? Since you was a kid. Jory, how long have I known you? For a very long time, at least 10 plus. You were a kid. And I saw you develop into the beautiful woman that you are today. Yo, keep going. It's a lot of gifts. You know where we come up from, the community centers and all that stuff. Jory, I've always been on this path because I believe not just in me, but in my people. I believe in my people. I went to the School of the Arts where I've seen a million talented people. I believe in my people. I know the gifts that we have, but don't necessarily get a lot of shine. And in today's economy, it's up to us. And that's what I love about today's economy, because now we have the power to be. We don't have to ask permission. All we have to do is hit the gas pedal. Come on now, hit the gas pedal in your life and go see the ultimate version of yourself. Come on, all your dreams can be reality and all your passion can turn into profit. But what you gonna do? Are you getting up? Are you getting out? Are you getting something? All right, that's the question. Since neighbor house, I was 12. I've known that girl since she was 12 and she got kids now. Understand, this has been a long road, y'all. But that's why I'm trying to get you, you know what, not to take the long road that I had to take through all the mistakes. I known that girl since she was 12. Come on, y'all. I was trying to figure it out all them years. And then when you start understanding the wisdom and you start getting the input and the information from others and you start understanding and listening to God in your energy and your mind and in your heart. Listen, then you know that, you know what, we ain't meant to be broke. We ain't meant to not have. We ain't meant for none of that. But the foundation of us got to be right first. The foundation got to be right first. So that's why I say each and every morning, I don't talk about business. I don't talk about money. I don't talk about none of that here. Because all I want you to understand is that you possess the power. You possess the gift. You possess everything it takes to make your life whatever you want. But you got to get up, get out, and get something. At the same, you got to do that. You got to stop waking up like you woke up by accident. You got to understand that you here on purpose, because you know what? There's some people that you knew, grew up with, friends, people that you went to school with, people that lived in your neighborhood, maybe some people in your family who didn't make it. Even through this little pandemic or whatever you want to call all this, you know some people that didn't make it, but you did. So why you acting like that's a mistake, like God didn't know what he was doing? And like, oh, he just missed me. No, he didn't miss you. He didn't want you. It ain't your time. It's your time to be infectious on this planet and start making better decisions about where we're going in our life. That's what it's time for me. Smash the gas, lead foot. Absolutely, Wayne. The world is watching. If no one tells you today, I love you, D. Oh, thank you, Katina. I love you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, I'm going to let you guys go, whatever you're getting up for this morning. Whether you got to get up and go to work, take the kids to school, or try to get to Walmart before they steal all the tissue, or the Christmas ornaments, or the candy, whatever you got to get up for this morning. Yo, let's get up, let's get out, let's get something. Let's understand that, you know what, there's a light inside you that needs to shine. Remember, today don't care about yesterday. Think about the things that make you tick. Yo, you should go to sleep feeling good, and you should wake up feeling good. And if you ain't, that's when you know you got some adjustments to make in life. All right, so go out here and be great and be the champion that you are. That's why I wore this shirt today, because I want you to understand that you are all champions. And shout out to Champion Apparel for linking up with us on our apparel. So shout out to Champion on that. But you are a champion, and you don't need no trophy to tell you. You don't need no trophy. You ain't got to go to the NBA Finals or the Super Bowl. You already a champion. Now live like a champ. Ha! The world is watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys go out and be great. Please share the video, because I don't ask y'all for no money or nothing. So please just share the video. Share it with somebody. Share it with somebody who need to hear it. If it made any sense, any inspiration, any motivation, or just some information that made any type of sense, please help me out by just sharing. That's all I ask for. Just share the video. Share it with somebody. You know, put it in their inbox. Tag them. Yo, somebody that you know that need to hear it. Let's be infectious to the rest of the world and the rest of our circle and our group and people who on our timelines and people who trying to be nosy in our life and just trying to, let's let them see something, y'all. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Jory, for logging on each and every morning. This is what we do, 6 a.m. So, hey, every morning, make sure you come see us if you can. Wayne, that man, we are all kings and queens. We just gotta get that ace. The world is watching. Yvonne Echoes, Grand Rising Royalty, Grand Rising Queen. I see you this morning. The world is watching. Thank you guys again, and you guys go out here and be great, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 a.m., right back here for another Early Bird Show with me, your boy, Devon D. Remember, the world is watching. We just got to give them something to see. All right? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.